What is going on, all you beautiful aviators? Randomhead787 here. Oh boy, another hiatus. Wow, what else is new? I'm so sorry for being gone for so long, you guys. I'll explain everything once we get inside the cockpit. I'm sure a lot of you know the reason, but in case for those of you who don't know, I'll let you know once we get inside. But today's flight, we are here at Tampa International Airport in beautiful Tampa, Florida. A little bit cloudy, but winds are pretty good. I do expect a few bumps along the way with all those clouds up there. But we're going to be heading to Louis Armstrong New Orleans International Airport in New Orleans, Louisiana. And our flight time today is going to be about an hour and a half or so. I just recently did this flight to make sure. I just did a little bit of a practice run on it, and it's a pretty nice flight. I actually liked it. We're flying mostly along the Gulf Coast for it, so it's gonna be pretty nice. So let's head on into the cockpit, and I'll explain things of why I've been on my hiatus. Alrighty guys, welcome to the flight deck. First thing you may notice is when I move around, things seem a bit smoother. That's because I am playing on a brand new PC. I built a new one. I'll explain that whole process once we get going. It was pretty interesting. So anyway, let's go ahead and get some things set up here. We'll go ahead and turn the beacon on, let them know we're just gonna be ready to start in a bit. And we'll go ahead and turn on the APU, open the valve, and start it up. Alrighty, we got a good APU start, so let's go ahead and remove the ground power and the wheel chocks, since we will no longer be needing those, and we'll go ahead and get the fuel pumps ready and get the AC on, because I don't want my passengers suffocating, you know what I mean? Alright, and everything else is good, so we'll just go ahead and tell ground that we are ready for push and start. Let me see if there we go. Now my thing is working. I was having problems earlier. I couldn't get my parking brake button to work. Alrighty, so let's go get ahead and get our pushback all set. We're gonna be taking runway 19 right today at Tampa International. Alright, we'll go right about there. And request the pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by. Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Okay, that wasn't lifting, that was lowering.
We are cleared for start and push.
Alright, there we go. That was weird.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Alright, let's go ahead and get engine number 2 going. Alright, and we'll wait for that to hit about 18% N1. Alright, and then we'll just lift this little lever right here. And there we go. Engine should start up beautifully now. Alright, and we got a good engine start on number 2. Let's go ahead and get engine number 1 going. And we have N2 rising up. And wait for that to hit 18. Going up nice and steadily. And 18. Alright, he's gonna stop us right here, and we'll go ahead and set our parking brake, do whatever he needs us to do.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Alrighty.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Clear it to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Alrighty. Alright, we got all of our lights on. Let's get our taxi lights on. Right there. Everything else is good. Engines are fully started. Alright, there we go. Turn off the APU, and we should be good to go, guys. Alright, 19er is going to be right over there. Should be a relatively short taxi. Alright, we are now good to go. So let's go ahead and get our flaps set. And for a little treat for you guys today, I thought I'd use my new webcam here. Just to make it a little bit more immersive, I guess, just to make things a little cooler. Alright, flaps are set. Let's arm these. I never knew you needed to arm these in order for the reverse thrusters to actually work, so that's something new. Let's see, let's go ahead and set our altitude to 14,000. And we'll be at a cruising altitude of 36,000 feet today. So it's gonna be quite up there this afternoon. So let's see, and let's get our speed set. It will be at 250 knots. And flight directors. Oh, there we go. All right, I can keep that on. And nav, beautiful. All right, I think we're just about ready to head out. All right, let's rock and roll here. All right, parking brake released, and let's head on out. So guys, I hope you've all been doing great, and I really thank you for all your patience through this entire ordeal. So I guess I'll just go over the specs of my PC real quick. So I am currently running for my graphics card an RTX 3060 Ti. My CPU is a AMD Ryzen 7 5800X 8-core processor. And I'm running on an NVMe M.2 SSD with 2 terabytes of storage, and I got 32 gigs of RAM. This PC is awesome, but setting it up was not so awesome. It was ordeal after ordeal. First time I built it, the CPU cooler I bought, it was an air cooler, was too big for the case. And then I had to give that one send that one back, and then I got another one, and it was supposed to come on a certain date, but it got delayed another 3 days. I had to go pick that up at a pharmacy for some reason. It was really frustrating. And then I started having problems with the air cooler. I mean, it wasn't destroying my CPU, but it was running a little too hot. So I ended up doing what I never thought I would do, and that was go for a liquid cooler. But honestly, guys, I don't think I would ever have it any other way. The liquid cooling is so much better. Makes your CPU run much cooler. It still does get a little bit hot from time to time, but nothing ridiculous. I mean, I was hitting into the mid-90s in degrees Celsius with my original air cooler. So if you're gonna build a really serious gaming PC, I actually do recommend liquid cooling. It's not as dangerous as it used to be, from what I've heard, you know, with the leaking and everything. But it's also cool that you get extra fans to come along with it. And now I got some cool RGB lighting on the front of my case. Thing is the PC of my dreams at the moment. Flight Simulator has never run better. All right, we're just about ready for takeoff here, so we'll go ahead And line up over here. All right. And we'll just stop. Maybe stop. Nah, I think we could just get going. Because I don't have any traffic turned on, and I really don't care if there's multiplayer traffic. I'm never going to bother listening to that. All right, and landing lights are on. Alrighty, let's turn onto the runway here. Few stutters here and there. Alrighty. Come to a nice stop on the runway. Alright. And we'll set the throttles to 40% N1. Stable. Toga. And away we go. Airspeed's alive, takeoff thrust set. And there's 80 knots. There's V1 and rotate. Positive rate of climb, gears coming up. And you know what I just realized I forgot to do? I forgot to set the trim, but you know what? It's not a big deal. We took off just fine. All right, set the flaps back up a little bit. Set them to 1. And now we'll just follow the flight director. And set the thrust to climb. Yeah, and another reason I've been gone for so long was because I was learning how to fly this guy. I was having a few difficulties at first, but I got the hang of it now. It's relatively easy to fly. It's a little bit more hands-on. You can't just, it's not as automated as, say, an A320 or a 737. But it is still a really fun plane to fly. So let's go ahead and get the autopilot engaged here. That way we can kick back, relax, and enjoy all the lovely views. Alrighty, we're now past 10,000 feet. We'll go ahead and turn off the landing lights and let the cabin crew know that we're past 10,000. People can turn on their electronic devices, and we'll go ahead and set the speed here to about, I'd say 315 should be good. Yeah, we got a lot of clouds up here today, so it's probably going to get a tad bit bumpy, so I hope you got your seatbelts on. But everything's working good so far. This is gonna probably be a bit of a bump. Yeah, maybe not, but wow, man, this is gorgeous. I'm telling you, I never, ever get tired of flying through the clouds. Oh, we gotta increase our altitude here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put that to 30,000 feet for now. Why not? We're not. Oh, actually, you know what? Put the 31,000 there. Why not? We don't have the ATC to worry about. So, might as well just do it like this. Alrighty, everyone. We are now at our cruising altitude of 36,000 feet, so you guys are now free to move about the cabin. And a little funny story on our way to our cruising altitude. I forgot to put the drone camera back onto my plane before we took off, so I literally had to chase my airplane down up in the air, and luckily I found it. I don't know how I did. But I just saw some blinking lights. I saw some blinking navigation lights, and I just headed toward it, and boom, I found it. So that was pretty interesting. I gotta be more prepared for this. So yeah, having a couple performance issues up here. It does seem a little bit better, but I think it's just because there's just so many clouds up here, and my CPU is actually kind of it ran a little bit high. It kind of spiked up to 90 there, but it's okay. It's normal if it does that just like once or twice. So yeah, guys, everything looks pretty smooth. Everything doesn't look like it'll be too bumpy, but if it is, I guess I'll let you know once we get close to our top of descent. So in the meantime, guys, sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab a snack, enjoy the lovely views, and I'll see you when we get close to our destination. Catch you guys later. Alrighty, guys, we are now pretty much on the approach, so everything's looking pretty good here. So I got the flaps down to 1, but we'll go ahead and put another notch in there. And everything's looking pretty good. Alright, we got the landing lights on, all that's on. We'll go ahead, now I'll take care of the, actually, you know what? Let me take care of the APU right now. Why? Nah, you know what? I'd rather do it on the ground. Let's see. I don't know what is going on with the descent profile here. I don't have the airport in sight yet. Nope, now I do. There we go. Alrighty. Hey, yeah, we had a pretty smooth descent. Just a bump or two along the way, but nothing major. Oh, and now we're actually going to need to switch to nav mode very shortly. So let's see. I think it's 016 for the course here. Alrighty. So once we pass this waypoint, I'll go ahead and switch the nav source here. And let me see what my VREF speed is here. Go ahead and set that. 143 knots. All right, let's go ahead and set another notch of flaps. Yeah, it's getting pretty bumpy here. I know it's just the last time I tried this flight. It's New Orleans gets pretty windy here. All right, and we're gonna be taking runway. Which one is it again? I think it is runway 02. Okay, perfect. And ILS is set. We just got to get the course. The only thing I don't like about this plane is you can't set the course unless you're switched to a different nav source, which kind of bugs me. And the thing is, if you change that nav source, you lose your navigation autopilot. So you have to really keep an eye on things when you're flying this plane. And I noticed you really got to keep an eye on your speed, because this plane will slow down quite fast. Alright, our flight attendant let the passengers know to make sure to have your seatbelt securely fastened. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and maintain altitude here, and we're gonna have to really push these throttles in, because I notice we're getting a bit low. I don't want to go too much below the glide slope. Yeah, we'll just maintain 2,000 feet right now, or whatever. Actually, we're about 3,000 feet. You still gotta wait for the turn in order to turn. I don't want to turn that on just yet. Yeah, but this is a very fun plane to fly. I definitely recommend buying it. I think it's like, what, 50-something bucks or something like that. It's a nice little commuter hot plane. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Look at that wind. Dang. I don't know why this thing is still trying to... Oh, I thought it was trying to descend. Never mind. Alright. Alright, and we're now making a turn in. And guys, I'm sorry if the frame rate on my webcam is not good. This thing is so inconsistent. You like need to have good lighting in order to get the most FPS out. It's very complicated. I have no idea why that has to be the case. Alright, let's go ahead and set the nav source here. Turn on the approach. Oh, that's right. It sets it automatically. I think I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, that's the part where it starts to get a little tricky. Alright. Alright, we'll put the gear down. And we'll set the flaps to 30. Ooh, man, it is going to be a bumpy landing. I really hope you guys are strapped in tight, because this thing is all over the place. Yeah, and I guess I was wrong about the weather earlier. I guess maybe Flight Simulator's not really accurate in that regard. Let me go and refresh the MEDAR thing here. Oh, okay, now it's broken clouds. All right, I guess that makes sense. I guess we missed the rain, so that's good. Don't have to worry about all that. Oh, we're a little fast. See what I mean? You gotta really keep an eye on things here. Okay, my airplane. All right, flaps down, gears down, spoilers are up, and thrust reversers are armed.
1,000.
Oh my goodness. Woohoo! Whoa there, girl. Wow. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie guys, this is pretty tough.
500.
Yeah, we're a little, I don't know why we're so low. I'm trying to follow the flight director as best as I can here.
500.
Wow. I don't think I'll be flying into New Orleans anytime soon after this. It is just abysmal weather here.
400. 400.
Now we gotta really bleed some speed off here.
Sink rate. 300.
There we go. Get a little trim in there. Much better. All right, now it's calming down.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Come on.
10.
Reverser set. Whew, that was quite a terrifying landing. Now, I don't see anything to get me, any taxi thing to get off there. Alrighty, we are now in New Orleans, guys. Alright, and while we taxi to the gate, I'll let you guys enjoy some wing views. Just as long as they work properly. Alrighty guys, once again, welcome to New Orleans. Go ahead and put the flaps up. Hope you enjoyed that nice wing landing there. And boy, was that a bumpy ride getting in. Good practice though. Turn off the lane lights, and we'll go ahead and get the APU going. And we'll just taxi to the gate. Alrighty. Set the parking brake. And turn off the engines. Fuel pumps can come off. And everyone can get out of their seats. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's going to do it for today's flight. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know I did, even though it was a little bumpy coming in. And why is there a plane at the gate? Gotta love Flight Simulator's bugginess sometimes. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to give the video a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. I will start trying to get more things out soon. Just a little FYI, though, I am going to be out of town during the beginning of April for a week. So from the 2nd to the 9th, I believe, I will be out of town. So I won't be able to work on any videos at that point, but I'll probably get something out in April. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next flight. Happy flying.